Class 12th English. Summary: Deep Water. Deep Water is an autobiographical account by William O. Douglas, an American jurist, who served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. The chapter is extracted from his Book of Men and Mountains and vividly portrays his journey from being paralyzed by an intense fear of water to eventually conquering it. This is a story of fear, determination, and triumph, exploring how an individual can overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles through sheer willpower. डीप वाटर एक अमेरिकी न्यायविद विलियम ओ डगलस द्वारा एक आत्मकथात्मक खाता है, जिन्होंने संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका के सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के एसोसिएट जस्टिस के रूप में कार्य किया था। यह अध्याय उनकी पुस्तक ऑफ मेन एंड माउंटेन्स से लिया गया है और पानी के गहन भय से लकवाग्रस्त होने से लेकर अंततः इसे जीतने तक की उनकी यात्रा को स्पष्ट रूप से चित्रित करता है। यह भय, दृढ़ संकल्प और विजय की कहानी है, यह पता लगाने के लिए कि कैसे एक व्यक्ति सरासर इच्छा शक्ति के माध्यम से प्रतीत होता है कि दुर्गम बाधाओं को दूर कर सकता है। Douglas begins by recounting his early childhood, where his initial fear of water was planted. At the tender age of 3 or 4, while on a vacation with his father at a beach in California, he was knocked down by a powerful wave. This experience left him terrified of water, sowing the seeds of a phobia that would haunt him for years. डगलस अपने शुरुआती बचपन को याद करते हुए शुरू करते हैं, जहां पानी का उनका प्रारंभिक डर लगाया गया था। 3 या 4 साल की निविदा उम्र में कैलिफोर्निया के एक समुद्र तट पर अपने पिता के साथ छुट्टी पर रहते हुए उन्हें एक शक्तिशाली लहर से खटखटाया गया था। इस अनुभव ने उसे पानी से भयभीत कर दिया, एक फोबिया के बीज बोए जो उसे वर्षों तक परेशान करेगा। The real ordeal, however, occurred when Douglas was 10 or 11 years old. Despite his initial fear, he decided to learn swimming at the Y.M.C. a pool in Yakima, Washington, since his mother was against swimming in the river, which she deemed unsafe. The pool's shallow end was only 2 or 3 feet deep, gradually sloping to 9 feet at the deep end. Douglas' confidence began to build as he paddled in the shallow end. हालांकि असली परीक्षा तब हुई जब डगलस 10 या 11 साल का था। अपने शुरुआती डर के बावजूद उन्होंने याकिमा, वाशिंगटन में YMCA पूल में तैराकी सीखने का फैसला किया, क्योंकि उनकी मां नदी में तैरने के खिलाफ थीं, जिसे उन्होंने असुरक्षित समझा। पूल का उथला अंत केवल 2 या 3 फीट गहरा था, धीरे धीरे गहरे छोर पर 9 फीट तक ढलान था। डगलस का आत्मविश्वास बनने लगा क्योंकि वह उथले अंत में पैडल करता था। One day, as he was waiting alone for others to join him, an incident took place that would change his life forever. A larger boy, around 18 years old, saw him sitting alone on the edge of the pool and, in a bout of mischief, picked him up and threw him into the deep end. Douglas was completely unprepared for this sudden plunge. Panic-stricken, he found himself at the bottom of the pool, 9 feet under. He struggled to rise to the surface, but the weight of water pulled him down. एक दिन जब वह अकेले दूसरों के शामिल होने का इंतजार कर रहा था, एक घटना घटी जिसने उसके जीवन को हमेशा के लिए बदल दिया। लगभग 18 साल के एक बड़े लड़के ने उसे पूल के किनारे पर अकेला बैठे देखा और शरारत के एक मुकाबले में उसे उठाया और उसे गहरे अंत में फेंक दिया। डगलस इस अचानक डुबकी के लिए पूरी तरह से तैयार नहीं था। घबराहट से त्रस्त वह खुद को पूल के तल पर 9 फीट नीचे पाया। वह सतह पर उठने के लिए संघर्ष कर रहा था, लेकिन पानी के वजन ने उसे नीचे खींच लिया। His mind raced with thoughts, and he concocted a plan. He would hit the bottom and make a big jump upwards, hoping to reach the surface. When he tried, however, he found that his ascent was painfully slow. and he barely broke the surface before sinking again. His lungs were burning, and terror gripped him. Each time he tried to shout for help, water filled his mouth instead of air. His body was in sheer panic, but his mind was surprisingly clear. He thought of all sorts of strategies to save himself, but each one ended in failure. उसका दिमाग विचारों से दौड़ गया और उसने एक योजना बनाई। वह नीचे से टकराएगा और सतह तक पहुंचने की उम्मीद में ऊपर की ओर एक बड़ी छलांग लगाएगा। जब उसने कोशिश की, हालांकि उसने पाया कि उसकी चढ़ाई दर्दनाक धीमी थी और उसने फिर से डूबने से पहले सतह को मुश्किल से तोड़ दिया। उसके फेफड़े जल रहे थे और आतंक ने उसे जकड़ लिया था। हर बार जब उसने मदद के लिए चिल्लाने की कोशिश की तो हवा के बजाय उसके मुंह में पानी भर गया। उसका शरीर सरासर दहशत में था, लेकिन उसका दिमाग आश्चर्यजनक रूप से स्पष्ट था। उसने खुद को बचाने के लिए हर तरह की रणनीति सोची, लेकिन हर एक विफलता में समाप्त हो गया। As he went down a second time, his sense of panic began to transform into a sense of resignation. He felt dizzy, his limbs were heavy, and he began to lose hope. By the third time, Douglas' struggle subsided. He felt himself slipping into unconsciousness. The terror of drowning was replaced by a strange calmness, a feeling of peace that accompanied the approach of death. He blacked out and woke up hours later, lying beside the pool, vomiting. जैसे ही वह दूसरी बार नीचे गया, उसकी घबराहट की भावना इस्तीफे की भावना में बदलने लगी। उसे चक्कर आ गया, उसके अंग भारी थे और वह आशा खोने लगा। तीसरी बार तक डगलस का संघर्ष कम हो गया। उसने खुद को बेहोशी में फिसलते हुए महसूस किया। डूबने के आतंक को एक अजीब शांति से बदल दिया गया था, शांति की भावना जो मृत्यु के दृष्टिकोण के साथ थी। वह ब्लैक आउट हो गया और घंटों बाद उठा। पूल के किनारे झूठ बोल रहा था, उल्टी कर रहा था। Although he survived the incident, the psychological scars were deep. His fear of water, which had previously been a mere discomfort, grew into a full-blown phobia. The very sight of water, whether in a swimming pool, river, or lake, would bring back memories of suffocation and panic, leaving him trembling and unable to function. He felt crippled by this fear, which deprived him of the joys of fishing, boating, and swimming that others took for granted. हालांकि वह इस घटना से बच गया, मनोवैज्ञानिक निशान गहरे थे। पानी का उनका डर, जो पहले केवल एक असुविधा थी, एक पूर्ण विकसित भय में बढ़ गया। पानी की बहुत दृष्टि, चाहे स्विमिंग पूल, नदी या झील में, घुटन और आतंक की यादें वापस लाएगी, जिससे वह कांप जाएगा और कार्य करने में असमर्थ हो जाएगा। वह इस डर से अपंग महसूस कर रहा था, जिसने उसे मछली पकड़ने, नौका विहार और तैराकी की खुशियों से वंचित कर दिया जो दूसरों ने दी थी। Determined not to let this fear control his life, Douglas took a bold step. He decided to learn swimming again, but this time under the guidance of a professional instructor. He hired an instructor who took him through the basics of swimming, piece by piece, day by day. The instructor used a rope and pulley system to hold Douglas in the water while he practiced. Gradually, the instructor removed the supports, and Douglas began to swim independently. However, even after mastering the physical act of swimming, the ghost of fear continued to haunt him. इस डर को अपने जीवन पर नियंत्रण नहीं करने देने के लिए दृढ़ संकल्प डगलस ने एक साहसिक कदम उठाया। उन्होंने फिर से तैराकी सीखने का फैसला किया, लेकिन इस बार एक पेशेवर प्रशिक्षक के मार्गदर्शन में। उन्होंने एक प्रशिक्षक को काम पर रखा, जो उन्हें तैराकी की मूल बातें के माध्यम से ले गया, टुकड़े टुकड़े करके, दिन ब दिन। प्रशिक्षक ने अभ्यास करते समय डगलस को पानी में रखने के लिए रस्सी और चरखी प्रणाली का उपयोग किया। धीरे धीरे प्रशिक्षक ने समर्थन हटा दिया और डगलस ने स्वतंत्र रूप से तैरना शुरू कर दिया। हालांकि तैराकी के शारीरिक कार्य में महारत हासिल करने के बाद भी डर का भूत उसे परेशान करता रहा। To conquer this lingering fear, Douglas decided to take on the challenge head-on. He went on swimming in different lakes, rivers, and pools, deliberately putting himself in situations where his fear might resurface. Every time he felt the old panic rising, he would force himself to confront it, reminding himself that he was now in control. He swam across lakes, challenging his phobia until, one day, he realized that the fear had finally left him. इस सुस्त डर को जीतने के लिए डगलस ने चुनौती का सामना करने का फैसला किया। वह विभिन्न झीलों, नदियों और पूलों में तैरता रहा, जानबूझकर खुद को ऐसी परिस्थितियों में डाल दिया जहां उसका डर फिर से उभर सकता था। हर बार जब वह महसूस किया कि पुरानी घबराहट बढ़ रही है, तो वह खुद को इसका सामना करने के लिए मजबूर करेगा, खुद को याद दिलाएगा कि वह अब नियंत्रण में था। वह झीलों में तैरता रहा, अपने भय को चुनौती देता रहा, जब तक कि एक दिन उसे एहसास नहीं हुआ कि डर ने आखिरकार उसे छोड़ दिया था। Douglas' journey is not just about overcoming a fear of water, it is a metaphor for the broader struggle against fear in life. His story demonstrates how fears, no matter how deep-rooted, can be overcome with determination and courage. It also reveals the psychological impact of trauma and how it can be addressed through persistent effort. Through his experience, Douglas conveys a powerful message: the will to live and overcome is stronger than the fear of death. डगलस की यात्रा सिर्फ पानी के डर पर काबू पाने के बारे में नहीं है, यह जीवन में भय के खिलाफ व्यापक संघर्ष का एक रूपक है। उनकी कहानी दर्शाती है कि कैसे डर, चाहे वह कितना भी गहरा क्यों न हो, दृढ़ संकल्प और साहस से दूर किया जा सकता है। यह आघात के मनोवैज्ञानिक प्रभाव को भी प्रकट करता है और इसे लगातार प्रयास के माध्यम से कैसे संबोधित किया जा सकता है। अपने अनुभव के माध्यम से डगलस एक शक्तिशाली संदेश देता है: जीने और दूर करने की इच्छा मृत्यु के भय से अधिक मजबूत है। In the end, Douglas reflects on the broader meaning of his experience. He realizes that in death there is peace, but it is the fear of death that causes terror. This insight gives him a new perspective on life, where the act of overcoming fear is seen as a victory over the darker aspects of existence. The chapter concludes with Douglas having completely conquered his fear of water, symbolizing his triumph over the forces that sought to limit his life. अंत में डगलस अपने अनुभव के व्यापक अर्थ को दर्शाता है। वह महसूस करता है कि मृत्यु में शांति है, लेकिन यह मृत्यु का भय है जो आतंक का कारण बनता है। यह अंतर्दृष्टि उसे जीवन पर एक नया दृष्टिकोण देती है, जहां डर पर काबू पाने के कार्य को अस्तित्व के गहरे पहलुओं पर जीत के रूप में देखा जाता है। अध्याय का समापन डगलस के पानी के डर पर पूरी तरह से विजय प्राप्त करने के साथ होता है, जो उन ताकतों पर उनकी विजय का प्रतीक है जिन्होंने उनके जीवन को सीमित करने की मांग की थी। Deep water is not just a story of a boy learning to swim. It is a profound exploration of fear and how it can be overcome. Douglas' narrative is a testament to the human spirit's resilience and its capacity to rise above life's challenges. His journey from terror to triumph serves as an inspiration to all who struggle with their own fears, encouraging them to face their fears head-on and emerge victorious. डीप वाटर सिर्फ तैरना सीखने वाले लड़के की कहानी नहीं है, यह डर का गहरा अन्वेषण है और इसे कैसे दूर किया जा सकता है। डगलस की कथा मानव आत्मा के लचीलेपन और जीवन की चुनौतियों से ऊपर उठने की क्षमता का एक वसीयतनामा है। आतंक से विजय तक की उनकी यात्रा उन सभी के लिए एक प्रेरणा के रूप में कार्य करती है जो अपने स्वयं के भय से संघर्ष करते हैं। उन्हें अपने डर का सामना करने और विजयी होने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। की पॉइंट्स। William O. Douglas develops a deep fear of water after two traumatic incidents in his early life. A big boy pushes him into the deep end of the Y.M.C. a pool, which exacerbates his fear. Despite surviving, the experience leaves him with a paralyzing phobia that affects his daily life. Determined to overcome this fear, he hires a swimming instructor who teaches him swimming methodically. Even after learning to swim, Douglas continues to confront his fear by swimming in various water bodies until he completely overcomes it. He learns that the fear of death is more terrifying than death itself, and conquering fear is a victory over life's greatest challenges. 30 MCQs with answers. Who is the author of the chapter Deep Water? A. Ruskin Bond. B. William Douglas. C. R.K. Narayan. D. O. Henry. Answer B. William Douglas. What traumatic event caused Douglas' initial fear of water? A. Falling off a boat. B. Being knocked down by a wave at a beach. C. Drowning in a river. D. A boating accident. Answer B. Being knocked down by a wave at a beach. At what age did Douglas first experience his fear of water? A. 3 or 4 years old. B. 5 or 6 years old. C. 7 or 8 years old. D. 9 or 10 years old. Answer A. 3 or 4 years old. Where did the misadventure that intensified Douglas' fear of water occur? A. At a river. B. At a swimming pool. C. At a beach. D. On a lake. Answer B. At a swimming pool. How did Douglas try to save himself when he was thrown into the deep end of the pool? A. By shouting for help. B. By swimming to the side. C. By jumping upwards from the bottom. D. By holding his breath. Answer C. By jumping upwards from the bottom. What was Douglas' immediate reaction as he started sinking in the pool? A. He panicked and shouted. B. He tried to calm himself. C. He attempted to swim. D. He planned to hit the bottom and jump up. Answer D. He planned to hit the bottom and jump up. What did Douglas realize about death while drowning? A. Death is painful. B. Death is peaceful. C. Death is terrifying. D. Death is inevitable. Answer B. Death is peaceful. What emotion did Douglas feel after he fainted in the pool? A. Relief. B. Panic. C. Calmness. D. Desperation. Answer C. Calmness. How did the fear of water affect Douglas' daily life? A. He avoided all water bodies. B. He couldn't drink water. C. He developed a phobia of swimming pools. D. He was unable to travel. Answer A. He avoided all water bodies. Who did Douglas hire to help him overcome his fear of water? A. A therapist. B. A swimming instructor. C. A lifeguard. D. A friend. Answer B. A swimming instructor. What technique did the swimming instructor use to teach Douglas? A. Holding his hand while swimming. B. Using a rope and pulley system. C. Starting in shallow water. D. Teaching him to float. Answer B. Using a rope and pulley system. Which lake did Douglas swim across to challenge his fear? A. Worm Lake. B. Crater Lake. C. Shasta Lake. D. Cascade Lake. Answer A. Worm Lake. What did Douglas realize about fear after conquering it? A. It never truly goes away. B. It can be defeated. C. It is stronger than death. D. It should be avoided. Answer B. It can be defeated. What was Douglas' final feeling towards water after overcoming his fear? A. Avoidance. B. Fear. C. Confidence. D. Indifference. Answer C. Confidence. In what book is the chapter Deep Water found? A. The Story of My Life. B. Of Men and Mountains. C. An American Childhood. D. The Water Dancer. Answer B. Of Men and Mountains. What lesson does Douglas' story primarily teach? A. Always avoid dangerous situations. B. Fear is natural and cannot be overcome. C. Determination and courage can conquer fear. D. Swimming is essential for survival. Answer C. Determination and courage can conquer fear. Why did Douglas' mother discourage him from swimming in the Yakima River? A. It was polluted. B. It was too cold. C. It was considered dangerous. D. It was too shallow. Answer C. It was considered dangerous. Which psychological condition did Douglas suffer from due to his fear of water? A. Claustrophobia. B. Hydrophobia. C. Acrophobia. D. Agoraphobia. Answer B. Hydrophobia. How long did it take for Douglas to overcome his fear completely? A few weeks. B. Several months. C. A year. D. Several years. Answer B. Several months. What did Douglas compare his fear of water to? A. A demon. B. A shadow. C. A monster. D. A ghost. Answer C. A monster. Why did Douglas initially decide to learn swimming? A. To compete in a race. B. To enjoy water activities. C. To overcome his fear of water. D. Because his friends were swimming. Answer C. To overcome his fear of water. What did Douglas use to measure his progress in overcoming fear? A. His ability to float. B. His swimming speed. C. His level of panic in deep water. D. His endurance in swimming. Answer C. His level of panic in deep water. What was Douglas' condition when he was pulled out of the pool? A. Unconscious. B. Conscious but weak. C. Panic-stricken. D. Crying for help. Answer A. Unconscious. How did Douglas' fear of water manifest after the pool incident? A. He avoided swimming. B. He had nightmares. C. He couldn't go near water bodies. D. All of the above. Answer D. All of the above. What philosophical realization did Douglas have after overcoming his fear? A. Life is too short to be afraid. B. Fear is more damaging than the thing feared. C. Death is not the end. D. Fear of death is worse than death itself. Answer D. Fear of death is worse than death itself. Who helped Douglas in reviving after he fainted in the pool? A. The big boy. B. The lifeguard. C. His instructor. D. A friend. Answer B. The lifeguard. What did Douglas do after he had learned to swim? A. He stopped swimming altogether. B. He swam in lakes and rivers to test himself. C. He became a swimming coach. D. He avoided deep water. Answer B. He swam in lakes and rivers to test himself. How does the chapter Deep Water end? A. Douglas still fears water. B. Douglas becomes a professional swimmer. C. Douglas completely overcomes his fear. D. Douglas drowns in the river. Answer C. Douglas completely overcomes his fear. What did the experience teach Douglas about challenges in life? A. They are unavoidable. B. They can be ignored. C. They make us stronger. D. They are unnecessary. Answer C. They make us stronger. Which literary device is most evident in deep water? A. Irony. B. Symbolism. C. Metaphor. D. Allegory. Answer C. Metaphor. 30 important questions with answers, including past CBSE questions. Short answer questions. What was the initial cause of Douglas' fear of water? Answer: his fear originated from an incident at the age of 3 or 4 when a wave knocked him down at a beach, causing him to develop an aversion to water. What was the misadventure that Douglas faced at the Y.M.C. pool? Answer: the misadventure occurred when a big boy threw Douglas into the deep end of the Y.M.C. pool, almost drowning him. How did Douglas plan to save himself when he was sinking in the pool? Answer: Douglas planned to hit the bottom of the pool and make a big jump upwards to reach the surface. Why did Douglas feel that the terror of water would never leave him? Answer: the traumatic experience of nearly drowning left a lasting impact on him, causing him to panic every time he was near water. How did Douglas overcome his fear of water? CBSE 2015. Answer: Douglas overcame his fear by learning to swim with the help of an instructor and then gradually confronting his fear by swimming in lakes and rivers. Long answer questions. Discuss how Douglas' experience at the Y.M.C. pool impacted his life. Answer: the experience at the Y.M.C. pool deeply traumatized Douglas, instilling in him a profound fear of water that affected his daily life. He avoided all water-related activities, and it took years of persistent effort and determination to overcome this fear. How does the story Deep Water inspire readers to face their fears? CBSE 2018. Answer: Deep Water is an inspiring story about the power of human will. Douglas' determination to conquer his fear of water despite repeated failures shows that with persistence, any fear can be overcome. It encourages readers to confront their fears rather than avoid them. What did Douglas learn about the meaning of fear and death through his experience? CBSE 2017. Answer: Douglas learned that the fear of death is worse than death itself. He realized that while death brings peace, it is the fear of it that causes terror. This philosophical understanding gave him the courage to overcome his fear. Explain the significance of the title Deep Water. Answer: the title Deep Water symbolizes the deep fear that Douglas harbored. It also represents the literal deep water in the pool where his life-changing experience occurred. The title is apt as it captures both the physical and emotional depths of his fear and the subsequent triumph over it. How did the swimming instructor help Douglas regain his confidence in water? Answer: the swimming instructor methodically taught Douglas how to swim, starting with basic techniques. He used a rope and pulley system to build Douglas' confidence. The instructor's patient and systematic approach helped Douglas overcome his initial fear. Asked CBSE questions. What role did the big boy at the Y.M.C. pool play in the story? Answer: the big boy, by throwing Douglas into the deep end of the pool, inadvertently played a crucial role in the story by triggering the intense fear that Douglas had to confront and ultimately overcome. Describe the transformation in Douglas' personality after he conquered his fear of water. CBSE 2019. Answer: after conquering his fear, Douglas emerged more confident and courageous. He no longer let fear control his actions and was able to enjoy activities like swimming and boating that he had previously avoided. How does Deep Water highlight the importance of determination and persistence? CBSE 2021. Answer. The story emphasizes that determination and persistence are crucial in overcoming obstacles. Douglas' repeated efforts to face his fear, despite initial failures, demonstrate that with enough resolve, one can overcome even the most paralyzing fears. What was the significance of the swimming instructor's role in the narrative? Answer. The instructor was instrumental in Douglas' recovery from his fear of water. His structured and supportive teaching allowed Douglas to rebuild his confidence, making the instructor a pivotal figure in the story. What message does William O. Douglas convey through his story Deep Water? CBSE 2022. Answer. Douglas conveys that fear is a state of mind that can be overcome through courage and determination. The story delivers a message of hope, resilience, and the human spirit's ability to triumph over adversity.